Welcome to excuse me, sir. Welcome to Starchaeology Tarot. I am Desi. I will be your Starchaeologist or tarot reader for this month. Hey everyone, thanks for being a part of this community. Thanks for liking, subscribing. For those of you who have become patrons over at my Patreon, the link is below. I am so wildly grateful for your support. You are helping me to create more tarot content and more personalized tarot content, which is a goal of mine for this next year. If you are interested in supporting my work in any way, please check out my Patreon below. You can be a first tier patron for as little as $8 a month, and that just really helps me continue doing these 12 sign astrological readings every single month, as well as moon transit readings over there, daily card pulls, pick a pile readings, etc., etc. You may have noticed that I no longer post all 12 signs every single month on YouTube. Rather, I rotate which signs I post each month. If you want access to your signs every single month, that's another reason to become a patron and support this work in that way. I also am offering for the higher tiers over on Patreon a lot of personalized reading opportunities. So everything from, a monthly card pull for a simple question that you might have each month, to 60-minute deep dive personal readings each month. So if you're someone who really wants personal tarot support every month, check out my Patreon too, because there are discounts there for patrons versus people who just sign up for a reading with me willy-nilly. Okay, Aries, let's dive right in right now to your September tarot reading. Aries, very interesting. King of Swords, Four of Cups, Ace of Swords, and then at the bottom of the deck, setting the theme really for these three other cards is the Two of Cups. Healing it through another person. A certain relationship, a connection, whether it is a love relationship or a deep friendship. But there's some sort of camaraderie here that is happening this month that is very crucial to mental clarity for you, to making a certain decision, to having a new idea or a new mental outlook, a new belief system, a new perspective on life. Or even just like having mental clarity, having the fog lift and have some sort of mental clarity about something that This Four of Cups is interesting. I think it's about an opportunity that you think is like every other opportunity you've ever had, or something you are receiving this month that you think, oh, this is the same old. I already know what's in that cup. And I'm disillusioned, I'm bored, and I'm disinterested by the new things coming my way, this new cup coming my way. Whether it is a new relationship or a new creative endeavor or something that incites emotion in you. I mean, you name what that is. What is coming to mind? The thing that has come to you this month or is coming to you this month that makes your heart full. Or maybe it gives you butterflies, makes you nervous, but it's something that is taking up emotional space for you. And yet there is kind of a disinterest, a disillusionment in it. Like, don't trust this. I've seen this before. I'm done with that. The thing is that approach, that disillusioned and closed, it's really closed, a closed approach to something coming to you this month is really ruled by past bias that you have, past prejudice, judgment, that you have made from your past experiences, and understandably so, we all do this, but you might not be quite understanding how this judgment is slanted. It is biased in some way. It doesn't point straight up like the Justice card here. This is not the judgment of truth. This is slanted. This is judgment that comes from personal experience. So you are seeing things through this lens of bias. And it's important to remember that sure, that may be a protective measure that you are doing, that your brain is doing for you, because your brain wants to keep you from experiencing old things that maybe hurt you again. But that's not always how things work, especially when it comes to miracles, magic, deep healing, which is, I think, has something to do with this connection this month. So if you want to have mental clarity, if you want to come out of this, Aries, with a new clear-headedness, with a decision that kind of starts things over for you, like a blank slate, like, wow, I just had an idea, I'm going to approach this differently. And this is the start of something new for me. This is the start of a new mental outlook, a new belief system, refreshed, renewed, rebirthed. Or I have this idea that I'm gonna act on that I maybe couldn't have acted on in the past because of past judgments holding me back, or disillusionment with things that would have kept this idea from being born. If you're able to recognize your judgment, your bias for what it is, and say, okay, I know you're trying to serve me here. I'm gonna take contrary action to what my brain may be trying to persuade me here to do. I'm going to let myself be surprised. I'm open to being pleasantly surprised. I'm open to being proven wrong here. In fact, if I were proven wrong, that would be great. That would be liberating. That would be a new fresh start for me. It would give me something very fulfilling, maybe a new union in some way, a new friendship, a new relationship, and healing in that. Or maybe it's actually a mental clarity in how to mend a past relationship with someone. I'm seeing reunion happening, or just some sort of healing between you and someone in your life that was important to you, that may still be causing this kind of disinterest, disillusionment, disenchantment with life or love or emotional fulfillment. This could have to do with a past experience in a relationship, platonic or romantic, that made you biased in some way. How great to let go of that. How great would it be to be able to see that through different eyes, form a new belief system about that, and be able to demolish old stories, thought patterns that you're telling yourself about that relationship, or about what that relationship means about you and your future. It doesn't have to rule you in that way. And this Ace of Swords at the end of the month is like a chance to just clean the slate, the mental slate on that, and start thinking about it with a fresh brain. Really cool. Aries, I would love to hear how this looks specifically for you in your life. Feel free to comment below and share. Open your heart if you feel inclined to do so. It would make my day to hear from you. I love this work. I hope that this was helpful for you in some way. What was resonant is what was meant for you, and what wasn't was not meant for you. If you did find it useful, please consider liking and subscribing to this channel. If you're a patron, thank you. I love you. If you're not, check out my Patreon. Your support is what helps me to continue doing this. And it's also what helps me do this better and better. Offer more and more tarot readings, offer more and more support, more in depth, more diverse. So please consider doing that if this was resonant with you in any way, or if my energy is resonant with you in any way. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. I am rooting for you this month, Aries. I love you, and I'll see you next time.